Hey, what's going on, everybody? How are you doing? Happy Monday, wherever you are. Happy Tuesday, depending on where you are as well. Hope you guys are doing super good. We are kicking things off immediately into Kerbal Space Program because we got a thing or two get completed. Basically starting where we left off last time, which is starting with our crew exploration vehicle, or CEV. We need to get that basically pad abort tested in our operational mode. We need to then put it onto our launch vehicle, send it on a very high Earth, or I should say high Kerbal orbit trajectory to come back down to simulate a return from the moon. We also then need to probably launch Kerbals to go around the moon. At the same time, we need to launch our lander system to actually do a test run of the lander on the moon. All of these different certification flights that we got to get done. Many a thing to do. So RFA 1 decided to have an engine run itself on start today. Yeah, I saw that. Do we have any more news on that? We saw the BBC clip. Doing great, Super. Thank you very much for asking. Yeah, if you guys didn't see Rocket Factory Osberg on the test stand, I guess it was today, right, or yesterday. Yeah, had one of their engines basically become a flamethrower, except, you know, the engine was pointing this way, but the flamethrower was pointing this way. Yeah, something broke in the turbo machinery. Don't have anything but the original release. Yeah, so the basically the statement that said something went wrong. I don't know. It was definitely kind of weird. It didn't really exactly look like it was a hard start per se, at least not a typical hard start. Because typically hard starts are instant, and typically hard starts do not turn into a flamethrower. But we'll have to learn more, because that would be an amazing hard start failure scenario if that was actually because of a hard start and not some like FOD in the turbo machinery or something. Cobra Bubbles coming in, starting the stream off on a super good note. Cobra Bubbles coming in with that tier 1 sub. Much love to you. Started the stream off super good. I really appreciate it. Hey Chip, how are you doing? Coming over from YouTube chat. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, so just let everyone know. Might start doing this more because people always ask. Yes, I am streaming on YouTube as well as Twitch, so people on YouTube, if you want to come over on Twitch, or if people on Twitch want to go over to YouTube, we're in both places at the same time. It's wild. But anyways, chat, let's go ahead and pick up where we left off. Yesterday, literally last night, was quite the excruciating build. It took much longer than I really anticipated, but we got it working. At least I think we got it working. But we have our sort of Orion style of capsule, which is going to be our deep space transport for crew, capable of carrying up to 4 Kerbals, because we have a cupola module here, and then we have a command pod as well. And everything seems to be in the right place. Everything seems to be in working order. But what I really want to do is integrate this on the pad for a pad abort test, and then also figure out just exactly what we need to do in order to integrate this with our launch vehicle, because we have those flights that we got to do. Also, something I'd really like to do, probably not today but very soon, is actually send Kerbals up to our station. Yeah, we have a low Kerbal orbit station that we haven't put any Kerbals on board yet. We completed a contract to do that, but we haven't actually sent Kerbals up yet, and that would probably be pretty good to do. But anyways, we have this thing here, which I'm pretty excited about, in all honesty. And let's go ahead and see what we can do in order to integrate it for a pad abort test and go from there. Actually, should we do a pad abort test or an in-flight abort test? That is the question, because we could definitely send this up on a Minerva. How heavy is this thing? This is only 13 metric tons. A Minerva could most certainly launch this thing, albeit in a non-optimal state, because I think it's actually larger than Minerva. Or maybe not. We actually might be able to fit this on Minerva without any problems, or at least a Minerva first stage, maybe. You know what? Let's see. So let's go ahead and save this. CEV in flight abort test. IFAT. Why not do both? Why not do both? But let's go ahead and get Minerva out and actually see what that's going to look like. So I need from the VAB, the Minerva flight ready version, merge craft file. Yes. Yes, it is actually the same size. Perfect. Because what we could do is put this on here and not have an upper stage, which would be a little interesting, but I kind of like that idea. If it actually fits okay. Maybe. Because we definitely, I mean, this is supposed to be an in-flight abort test. It's not actually meant to be the full flight, so why waste money? Why waste the Kerbucks? Yeah, you know what? Let's see what this does here. Oh, I just took off the flags. That's great. Didn't need those. Use an ICBM motor? I know, we totally could. Yeah, that's something I was a little bit worried about. It's just slightly too wide for the current interstage, which is not necessarily a problem. Like, we can fix that pretty easily. But it is just a little too wide, So let's do something here, chat. Let's go ahead and take you, move you down, so you're not in the way of that. Something like that. Actually, you know what? It doesn't really matter because this thing isn't going to be separating. So will it blend? Ooh. Yes, I do believe it will blend with a little bit of additional work here. So how can we do this? We could do another fairing, which I'm not against. Hey, what's up, homing pigeon? How are you? We could always use another fairing. You can never have too many fairings. You really can't. And rotate. So I just need a way for this to blend, chat. Just to blend. I don't want to move those in any farther because those are pretty much where they need to be. So yeah, maybe we just send another fairing to make the interstage for this. I think that's what we're going to probably end up doing here. I finally finished my shelves. Check it out. I remember you were CADing this up, right? In shapes? Or what's the CAD software you used? That looks pretty clean to me, though. That looks pretty clean to me. One shape, yeah, that's right. Awesome. Don't you love it when something like that works and comes out like perfect? Not only can you CAD something and then visualize it before you even do the thing, but then actually do it in real life. Am I drinking coffee? No, I'm drinking Earl Grey tea with a tiny little bit of cream and some honey. Perfect, sure. Well, you know what I mean. I mean, it looks great. Depending on whether or not it's perfect, it looks stellar. So there you go. About that. And I'm sure, just like most engineering, it looked really easy to do, and then you immediately found that it was not easy, and you hated every second of it, or it got to the point where you started hating every second of it. Okay, let's go ahead and see what we can do. Oh, I know what we're gonna do, chat. Yes, I know. We're just gonna use flags. And we're going to create basically a aerodynamic skirt similar to Starliner. And that should be good. Let's see, 8x symmetry. Actually, probably need the 3.75 version. Yes, good. Make it bigger. Okay. Set flag. Ah, those are just slightly too big, aren't they? Okay. It will go back to the 2.5. Make them bigger. Probably the next size up. Okay, that's the right way to do it. That's the right way. And then what we should be able to do is make this a panel, so that way it looks thicker, looks structural. There we go. Oh, that's actually pretty crazy. I didn't realize it was quite that wide. Okay. Just no super easy way to do it, is there? Because then those pop out. Okay. Fair enough. Let's move it back real quick. And see where that kind of gets us. I'm actually okay with that. It looks structural from that point. Okay, let's go ahead and save that. That looks fairly clean to me. Let's go ahead and upright it. Okay, let's go ahead and check our staging real quick as well. Insert joke about Starliner, yeah. Thought, hey, this would be a fun welding project. Took 30 minutes to weld and another 3 to 4 hours to grind and shape, and then another 5 hours for the wood. Nice. Well, it looks pretty professional, if you ask me. I mean, I'd be proud to have that in my home. How about that? Like right over my desk here. That'd be. Are we testing this on the stand first? Nope. We're gonna go straight to in-flight abort. Because technically we've already done simulations, right? So the simulations for the capsule working should be okay, but yeah, we'll have to see how it actually performs though. There's one thing I'm actually not certain about is how much thrust these are going to be able to output, and if we actually need to overclock them more. That's kind of a question, but we'll go from there. we'll see. We'll see how that goes. So what do I actually want here, chat? I want... Yes, very good, very good. All right, let's get our flight log. Exclamation point log should take you guys to this. We put that in chat. Hopefully RocketBot is working. Don't have anything there, nothing there. All right. So let's go to our last. This is going to be MI-17 or Minerva 17. This is going to be the CEV in-flight abort test. This is going to be CEV. Or I should put the Crew Exploration Vehicle, CEV-1. Total mass of this thing was 10.58, if I remember correctly. Total cost is going to be 72,359 per bucks. Yep. Okay. So this is going to be launch CEV-1 proto or CEV-1 test article Actually, this is going to be CEV 0. It's going to be our test article. On board Minerva 1 LV. Successfully perform in-flight abort at max Q. Max Q will be approximately 12,000 meters altitude. Okay. Land CEV 0 undershoots in safe water landing mode. That seems pretty good. So let's go ahead and figure that out. All right, we'll update the rest of this here shortly. All right, let's go ahead and save it, and let's go ahead and switch. Let's go ahead and save it again. Put the cost in the crew space. Is that what I did by accident? Ah, you're right. All right. Cool. And this is going to be Minerva 1, first stage only configuration. Perfect. Save it. Let's check our staging here. Doesn't really matter from that point because we are just going to be doing an in-flight abort, so it's never even going to hit that. So let's go ahead and save it. I think that should be good. Actually, you know what? No. We're not going to rush this, chat. Bad things happen when we rush. We are going to take our time and actually run through this. So, first stage, all engines, pad separation. That's fine. We're not going to reach it. That should be fine. That's fine. We're not going to reach it. Separate is going to happen beforehand. Yes, that looks good. Actually, you know what? Let's move these down. It's not really a big deal, but yeah. Oh, and the heat shield. Yeah, heat shield after parachutes. Yep, okay. That should be good. Make sure no crew are on board. Stop it, Jeb. And let's go ahead and launch. Yep. And let's get our flight software out. And let's start the process. So yeah, oh, I should have looked at this beforehand. The upper stage of this is not this. Minerva 1, yeah, okay. So all of this is fine. That's fine. That's fine. MECO condition should be 280. Upper stage is going to be 0 today, because this one is not actually going to have anything. But we are, in fact, going to have fuel on board the upper stage here. And so from that, we are going to have 3, 6, 9, 12. We're going to have 12 of these guys, 18. We're going to have 12 times 18 of those small Oscar B fuel tanks. We're gonna have one in the center here somewhere. There it is, plus 90. And I think for this, that is it. We have 1, 2, 3. Yeah, only 3 Oscar Bs. At least I think only 3, right? 1, 2, 3. That's the bottom of that one. And there's nothing on the top. Yeah, so 3 Oscar Bs times 4 is 12, and we have no other fuel on board there. Shouldn't have any more fuel on board there. And we should be good. So, well, here's to hope in chat. Let's go ahead and make sure we are good to go on our launch. We're going to be launching on 355 at time 1:04 03, T-minus 1 minute. Okay. So technically, we launched Minerva 1 here a couple days ago, and my rules do say to time warp, so we're going to actually do that. You know, I also forgot to do, chat, is we had 2 design streams as well without any flights, so we should technically be going 20 days, 10 days per design stream. So we're going to actually stop this on day 375. That's when our next launch is going to take place. 379, and we'll go 378 and wait until morning. Cool. That should also take care of all the pad turnaround time and stuff. I would like to request to have the stuffy 0G indicator be a pigeon on this flight. Okay, sounds good. I can, yeah, we can support that. Yep. Okay. So 380. We'll be launching here at 4:35:00. All right, we're looking good. We are looking good. Is abort installed? This is going to be true. Looks fine. All right, T-minus 40 seconds. This will be our in-flight abort test, ideally occurring somewhere around 12 kilometers altitude. In fact, before we even begin, let's make sure we get physics out, aero, display aero GUI data. There we go. So we should be able to see dynamic pressure, and that should essentially hit somewhere around 12,000 pascals, right around 12 kilometers altitude. Okay. Vehicles in startup. And we are go for launch. Minerva 17. The in-flight abort test for the crew exploration vehicle is underway. And we are go for launch. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, single engine start. Outboard engine start. Pad release and the vehicle's away. Vehicle's now entering roll program. All systems are looking nominal. Vehicle's pitching over. This actually really reminds me of Atlas in this style of configuration here with like Gemini on top. All right, looking good. Tracking 12,000 pascals. We should be right around now at max Q once we hit 12,000 meters altitude, because the vehicle will be throttling back up to full power. And in 3, 2, 1. Abort. Whew. All right. Not bad, chat. Little. Wait, why did it do that so early? Oh, it's because I don't have the abort for this thing actually tuned yet. Okay, that's fine. That wouldn't actually happen. So don't worry about that, chat. The heat shield wouldn't deploy. It was because I don't have the abort scenario coded yet for this vehicle. It actually flew really, really well after separation. When the rocket flew past the pad, or rocket flew past the capsule, indeed. That was a little bit of a like a... Because I also don't have the abort sequence initiate or abort sequence action group set on the booster. That should shut down its engines. Yo, what's up, Captain Failure? How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Okay, looking good. Really, game? Where are my others? Where are the others? Okay, we're good. Yeah, having the auto sequence, having the code running in the background definitely screwed up our staging a little bit, but that's fine. We're good. Just ended work well. There you go. Here's to a Monday gone. We already have the heat shield deployed. Nice. And we're going to be within 10 kilometers of the VAB, so we can actually recover this, no problem. Per our rule set, we have to be within 35 kilometers of KSC before we can do anything. Before we can, you know, otherwise we'd have to send a boat out or something to get it. But yeah, that's looking pretty stellar, if you ask me. I like it, chat. Pretty happy with that. We have no control from here. Anyways, are we out of battery or something? No, definitely not out of battery. But I guess we don't have. We're being occluded at this low elevation, so we have no comms otherwise. But we should have a control point, right? Yeah, we have a control point. Comm signal 0. Yeah, okay, well, that's fine. This thing's gonna have Kerbals in it anyways. So let's go ahead and recover that since we can. Not bad, not bad. I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, we need to make sure that when we get this thing on its launch vehicle, that the abort sequence also shuts down the main engines. That would be ideal. That would be ideal. We have a homing pigeon, but this thing doesn't have its own antenna. It only has the probe core antenna, and I guess it's not powerful enough because we do have comm sets around KSC. See, we have Kedris, we have a relay, we have a we have several Kedris satellites. So I'm a little surprised, but whatever. You just kill the VPN to commute back home. Well, there you go. That's pretty solid. Let's see, bring Moonstone back. Find a Moonstone, have a Kerbal pick it up, and return it to Kerbin. We suspect you can find one of these in the polar crater poles or twin craters biome. Interesting. Well, I'm not against doing something like that. Finish construction of a rover on the surface. No. No. Position satellite in an equatorial orbit of the moon. That's an easy one that we could pick up, actually. Do a complex scan with a rover arm of moon crater. Find a moon crater and collect data with the SPRT medium scanning arm. We suspect you can find one of these in the Midland Craters, Polar Crater, or East Crater biomes. Okay. In synchronous orbit of Minmus. Well, that's definitely one that we got to do. Good advance, good completion amounts. Okay. Let's keep that going. Okay, so that was a successful first test. Let's bring it back. So we got to do a certification flight of this vehicle, and since it is going to go to the moon, pretty sure we need to send it on the big guy, even though it's going to be grossly overperforming because this is such a light capsule, but it's got to go to the moon, so I'm okay with that. The mod called Strategia really helped add focus and progression to career mode for me. You should check it out. Do you have a link to it? I'm not against it, especially if it doesn't add any parts and stuff to the game. All right, so that worked really, really well. So we're gonna go ahead and load this in, and we're gonna rename it to Flight Ready. Per my naming conventions, that's FR. So this is the version that we should be able to move forward with from here on out. Yep. Save. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to see if that is enough to separate the launch escape system with the second stage behind it. I don't actually know. Let's see what you got. Ooh. A brand new strategy system. Is a revamped KSP strategy system. All the stock strategies are removed and replaced with new and unique strategies. The first set of strategies are special mission strategies. These strategies give you advanced cash and bonuses to certain milestones for completing a high level objective as part of your space program. They are dynamic, so they will work with mods that change the stock solar system. Oh, that's actually really cool. Once we've proven we can get a Kerbal to orbit and back, we need to continue to break new barriers. We have a choice of nearby bodies that we can get to. We choose to go to here, not because it's easy, but because it is hard. Oh, okay, okay. Astronaut training. These give a bonus while active and can be active for as long as you like. Okay. I'll check it out in more detail after stream. That does seem actually pretty cool. Oh, homing pigeon. That's actually pretty neat. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to check it out, and maybe even play around with it off stream one day. Okay. Let's go ahead and save that. I like it. And let's load our other vehicle, yeah? We gotta load our launch vehicle. And figure out a way how to integrate it with this. That's what we're gonna have to do here. So yeah, we need max serva. You know what, let's actually just load the max serva. Max serva flight ready. Load, and then we'll figure out how to use this as the payload itself. There we go. The max serva chat. Behold. Our super heavy launch vehicle. So we're gonna have max serva 1 CEV flight ready. Save. Take the dummy payload out. I wonder if it could just integrate there without any problems. And then we can reshape the fairing. Actually, you know what? I did not want to do that. We'll just edit the fairing. I think that would be better. Okay, not bad, not bad. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. We're going to go ahead and save it. Let's load up our CEV. Flight ready. Merge that in. Very good. Oh, yeah. Make that the root part. Attach it there. Hopefully that won't cause any problems. Actually, it's going to, right? Because that's going to be clipping in. So never mind. Let's definitely turn off the shroud then. And then we basically need an interstage style of adapter here to go down to this point, and then that can separate later. Yeah. Yeah, basically needs to go right there. Okay. Let's turn that up, and then we'll go into here, turn fairing expansion off so it doesn't get in the way. Go back to here, edit fairing. There we go. Oh, not bad. Really not bad at all. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. Let's make sure that this is going to be the root node though. Okay. Very good, very good. We're probably actually going to have to rotate that now that I'm thinking about it. And then we're gonna have to adjust the tower height here. Ooh, it's actually really close though. We're gonna have to continue rotating though. Let's see. Let us see here. See, how do I want to do this? Yeah, we can actually move the tower. Maybe we'll just move the tower itself. I think it's this one that I need to move. I'm not sure if that's going to quite do it, but we'll see. How are we going to do this? And I do actually need the capsule itself to rotate, don't I? 1 second. Let's not save any of those. I might not want to make the root part the capsule yet, or even at all. Because it's probably just going to be easier to rotate. Hey, what's up, Nee? How are you? Hope you're doing well. Okay, so did I make that the root part yet? No, I did not. Okay, so let's go ahead and take this. Go like that. I can actually kind of judge where everything is. And let's go ahead and edit this. Yeah, we're gonna want it to be like right there. Turn that. Yeah, off. Okay. Very good. Edit. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, you know what? We won't actually. What we can do though is for here, control, no part. No, it should be control, right? Control point default, yeah, okay. Okay. I want to see this. Like, that's not too bad, right? So we just need to rotate the cupola module around. Yep, pretty much like that. Which means that this should be able to go more over. Is that in alignment? For the most part. We actually want it to be there at 90. Yep, and now we can move the tower a little bit closer. Not bad. Nice rocket, thank you. Appreciate it. It's definitely been a long time development project here. We're finally getting there. So yeah, this. Yeah, so this needs to come up. That, I hope, is fine. Maybe it's fine if we bring this down a small amount. Yeah, something like that. Okay. Cool. Pretty happy with that, actually. Okay. Let's go ahead and save it. Check our staging. So we should have center engine, outboard engines, Separatrons. Aha! I knew it. I knew it would be too good to be true. Separaton, separator. That's gonna have to go here, like so. That's gonna have to move up one. Then those go. That's gonna have to go on its own. That's fine, that can go down. We need engine, yep, ignition. Yep, then that separates. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want one of the 8 to go here. Yeah, I think I do. I don't think it's going to be enough to separate it, so we'll do that. Yeah. Okay, then that goes. Then we separate. Ooh, that fairing should actually be deployed ahead. Yeah. $700. We'll do 4 sides here. There we go. Yep, I like it. Clamshell on. Okay, let's go ahead and save it. All right, I think we're good, chat. Question mark. I think we're good. Whew. All right, let's go ahead and save. Let's go ahead and switch editor. Go ahead and save that. Make sure no Kerbals are on board. And let's go ahead and fly it out there. Roll it out, I should say. Yeah, so a couple things we're gonna have to do before this launch, though. We're gonna have to develop the flight code for it, though. The Python script for it. That is going to be for sure. We gotta do that first. Shouldn't take too long. It really shouldn't, but definitely something we're gonna have to do. Don't mind that. Ooh, you know, I forgot to take into account the wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Yeah. I really should have a counterweight on this thing, but I don't really have any room to put a counterweight because it rotates. Yeah, I actually might need it to go higher. Well, let's do a quick fit check then. Hey, what's up, Hellfish? How are you? Yeah, not gonna work, is it? Not quite good enough. So that's gonna have to come up a little bit more. Okay, well that's fine. It's not bad. Let's do that quick change. Let's do that real quick change. Doing all right? Good to hear. Come on, KSP. There you go. Yeah. So we're gonna have to account for that that problem. Let's say we're gonna have to account for that problem. Also, you know, I forgot that this thing actually can extend. So let's actually move it back a little bit. Something like that, so it definitely doesn't touch the rocket. Let's see, we can do that. Then ideally we can do this as well. Yeah, that should be good. Okay. Yep, something like that. We're for an epoxy pour. Nice. No, I'm not doing a silly live edge thing. Yeah, okay. Good. I'm glad. I won't ask then. Okay, so let's bring it up a little bit to account for the sag that's going to inevitably happen. Okay, that seems good. Save it. Let's put it out there again. Door panels for a cabinet. Got the ideas from YouTube vid. Nice. Nice. Hey, yeah. Interesting. Okay. I'm guessing EJSA will have a fix for that joint issue shortly. Oh, yeah, I know. I haven't been able to watch his stream much, but I know he's been working on the stronger parts. Or at least I should say, like, what does he call it? Hybrid tech style of hinges or whatever. Indeed, that should be good. Okay. I like it, chat. So we should be able to swing that out. Ooh, we are definitely going to need to either lower that. That actually looks great, though. Lower that or put a ramp or something in. Okay. Revert to flight. Revert to vehicle assembly building. All right, a couple more minor tweaks here. Winches and cables, that wouldn't be bad, yeah. Yeah, how does CAS do that anyways? Because they don't actually have cable dynamics, right? Cable dynamics are a nightmare to actually simulate. New downcomer. Another one? They've gone through so many of these iterations. Ah. Quadruple downcomer, huh? Oh, wow. Yeah, okay. Nice. That's cool. From Lab Padre stream. This is coming from Zach. A large central pipe for the sea-level engines and then 3 smaller pipes for the Raptor Vacs. That's actually really cool. Interesting. And here I was thinking for a second that that was just a jig, but no, that's the center downcomer for the... Oh, no. That's cool, though. And then you would have a common bulkhead at the bottom where everything would just go, and then smaller feed lines into the sea level. That's pretty cool, though. Pretty neat. Looks like a smokestack from a factory, I know. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I thought it was like a jig or something that they were using to prop up the other downcomers, but nope. Okay, that should ideally be good. And let's see what we can do about a minor little ramp here. I think that should be enough. Oh, okay, Thomas, gotcha. If SpaceX was smart, yeah. I think they could be. I think they might be smart. All right, nice. That's looking pretty good there, I think. Let me actually check down here. Oh, actually, that just raised it up even more. Okay. So we actually can't have that. We actually do need a ladder, which is a little on the unfortunate side. Because it's just going to keep raising it up higher and higher the more we sink this platform down, so it is not the right move. We'll just use a ladder, unfortunately, but fair enough. We will just use a ladder. Man, KSP is slowing down though, I tell you that. All right, let's put in a ladder. Hopefully that will fix that issue and allow Kerbals to get up there. All right, well, let's try that. Save it. Launch it. You know, I should just actually start that with that ladder down. But anyways, that's fine. All right, chat, and on Twitch's side, it's coming up on the first hour of the stream, almost on the dot. If you guys don't know, I do run ads manually on stream during periods of downtime. So that way we don't get any mid-roll ads that Twitch injects into the stream, as well as any pre-roll ads. Ooh, I gotta fix that, don't I, chat? Son of a gun. So yeah, while we're just kind of doing some pad fit checks, I'm gonna run a quick ad break. Don't worry, you're not gonna miss anything. And then we'll be back shortly after the break. So that should be running on the Twitch side. And then let's fix the pad. We'll put it back out there. How did I miss that, chat? How did I do that even? Ah. So yeah, it should have been that one that I touched. Okay. Good. All right, let's put it back out on the pad. Hopefully this will be in the last state that it's going to do. Hopefully we won't have to roll it back for any reason. And then we'll get some Kerbals out there, go up the tower, and check out the rocket from up there. And then ideally we can launch it after we develop a quick flight script for it. That's kind of the goal here anyways. There we go. Ladder is down. Ladder is touching the ground. Excellent. Okay, perfect. Let's go to the Space Center. We'll go over here, get Kerbals out onto the runway, and drive them over. Come on, KSP. Whew, it is getting slow. I might have to do a restart here pretty soon. There it goes, finally loading. Okay. Okay, so let's get our light utility vehicle out with the crew. No crew's going to be launching on this, but I do want to do basically test that the Kerbals can get into the hatch and everything like that. All that jazz that they're going to have to be able to do. So where is our love? Where's the love, chat? There it is. Okay. So we're going to get our dedicated, all of our dedicated grounds crewmen here. So we have Thomas. We're also going to have Omni. And we're also going to have Predominant. Go ahead and save it. Let's go ahead and put it out on the runway. We'll be able to drive it over. Reverting flights to the VAB is notorious for memory leaks, and KSP1 probably need a restart. Yeah, probably gonna need a restart, 100%. And y'all should be back from Twitch's side, so just to catch y'all up on the short bit that y'all were gone, we put the vehicle, the launch vehicle, out on the pad. Everything looked good after that last tweak we did in the VAB. And now we're gonna get Kerbals out, basically drive over there to the pad, because the vehicle's still out there. And we're gonna check it out from the top of the tower. That's the goal anyways. So we have our dedicated grounds crewmen here. And then once we arrive, we'll egress, get them down, and into the tower here. What? No, stop it. Pretzel's been really weird lately. I don't know if they updated it or something, but I have it turned on. I have it turned to not only YouTube safe, but also ambient, like no words, and then you get songs like that. And it's like, what the heck? There we go. Let's try not to roll the vehicle over as well. Take a nice little look around KSC here, chat. Taking the turns pretty seriously. Uh-oh. Woo. Kind of looks like a Saturn 1B from far away. Uh-oh. Oh, that's fine. We didn't need that part. we didn't need that part. It's fine. Is this the Astrovan? Our version of it, I guess. It's going to be. Yeah, it's going to carry crew. Absolutely. Uh-oh. What's happening? Really? I'm confused. Limited crew control? How? How's it? What are we controlling? Oh, okay. Well, I guess everyone get out here. Everyone get out here, I guess, and head up to the tower. Not bad. Nice. I like it. This is our super heavy lifter. It should be capable of at least probably 50 metric tons to low Kerbin orbit. Yes, it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's in a stable configuration, okay? It's not being fueled or unfueled at the moment. All right, now we have Omni Kerman. Oh, this is awesome, chat. I can't wait to start doing this with actual crew members to ingress into the rocket or into the capsule. It's going to be good. Going to be good. And then lastly, we have predominant. There sure is. There should be. They can certainly ingress and egress while it was on the pad, so I'd like to think that they can. See, I used a cupola module, and it's right there. So ideally, yeah. We'll find out when we get up there, yeah? Wow. No, that's right. I always forget that it's upside down. Oh well. It's fine. It's very Kerbal of it. It's very Kerbal. Yeah, exactly. You go in the right way of an elevator, and then you come out upside down in the elevator, because that's what makes sense. Woo! Look at that. Awesome. Can I hit the thing from here? And command it, or no? No, okay. Pretty happy with that. Hey, what's up, Cafax? How are you? Wasn't watching live version by accident. Did you say hi? I sure did. But I'll say it. Hope you're doing well. It's slow? Oh yeah. Not meant to be fast. Ooh, that alignment looks pretty good. There we go. Okay. And our boy Thomas will be the first one down the ramp here. Oh, that's right. I need to do deploy, but in the direction be inverted. There we go. All right, moment of truth, chat. Yes. Bored. Oh my goodness gracious. Transfer. If it will allow me, I'd love to transfer you into the actual capsule. Why won't you let me transfer? You'd think it would. Oh, there we go. Move to command pod. Just had to click enough times. That's a milestone right there. Not bad, right? Oh my god. You're in the way. You're in the way, Omni. There we go. Oop. That could have been bad. Tripped at the very end here. Okay, there we go. It needs to be a little bit more like that. He tripped at the end of the ramp. That's not great. You hate to see that. Could have been disastrous. All right. Nice. All right. Well, I dig it. I think that's pretty good. Sweet. Well, let's get them off of here and let's fly it after we build the script for it, yeah? Cool. So let's go ahead and transfer them down. There we go. It is very crippled to trip right there. Yeah, that's true. Oof. That was a little rough there. Hey, what's up, Zimba? How are you? All right. Well, let's get the Kerbals back into their vehicle. We'll have them drive off, get a safe distance away from the pad here. Is that like a part to something? It's a part, isn't it? Is it from this catwalk or the skywalk there? Did something break? I have to know if something broke. I don't see anything. It looks like a piece of antenna. Do we have any antennae up here? I was thinking that maybe we did, but anyways, if that's just a marker, but I don't think it is because doesn't look like there's another one on the pad. That should fall off before the start. Well, it did, so that's good, right? It certainly did. Oh, that's right. This thing can't drive off, so I guess we're not going to do that. Let's see here. Here we go. So yeah, we'll just get them down and then we'll recover them. Because we have to make sure that they can egress again, right? Yep, good. Oh, that is nerve-wracking though. Oh, nope, that was definitely a broken piece, I think. No, that's just popping through the floor. I don't know. I don't know what that was or why. Oh, here are some antennas. Ah, it was an antenna. Look at that, chat. We found it. Repair. So we broke that at some point. Ah, just like doing that. Ah, that's how we did it. Look at us, chat. Look at us use our brains. We found the broken piece. There we go. Yeah, exactly. Yep, here's another one now. And there's some down there. Interesting. Actually, no, since we know that works, I'm gonna just transfer them down to the bottom since it's all technically the same vehicle, right? There we go. Oh, that was beautiful, Thomas. Good job. Mystery solved, exactly. Okay, well, let's go ahead and recover these fine Kerbals who have done their job for pad fit checks. That was pretty good. That looked really clean. I like how it has turned out. Come on, KSP. Yeah, we're gonna have to restart KSP. That is for sure. So yeah, we'll probably do that and then start scripting in the meantime. There we go. Okay. So yeah, let's go ahead and get our game a little bit of a restart, and then we're gonna go into our flight avionics here, and let's go ahead and actually copy this one, I think. Yeah, so let's go ahead and copy, and let's go ahead and paste that, and we're gonna rename this Maxserva CEV. Okay. So first and foremost, we're going to call this Maxserva 1. Okay, is abort installed? That is true. Abort criteria is 15. We're going to have to recheck those numbers. We have to recheck that number. We have to update that. I think all of this, for the most part, should be able to stay the same, other than this one. That one's going to need to be CEV. That all looks good. Max Q, so we'll check that. That should all be fine. That all should fly good. And then what we actually might want to do is for this guy and update our second stage here, and then that should be fine. Yeah, find anywhere that's Minerva is probably true. Yeah, we can call this Max. You know what? Actually, we'll just do so Minerva replace with Maxserva. There we go. And now it's fine where Maxserva is used. So that's fine, that's fine. Nothing used here. To there. Maxserva is now there. Roll program, pitch maneuver, and Miko. Okay. Yep, that should all be fine. And that should be pretty much it. We'll have to just get the Python. We'll have to get everything working here once we reload the game. Just to get those exact numbers, and we have to do a little bit of renaming of the launch vehicle parts to make sure they match the names in our code, and then we should be good for our flight test. We'll also have to check our staging as well and make sure that our staging on the Maxserva aligns with their code. It's ice falling off of a cool winter morning. No solid boosters on this rocket to worry about. That's true. That's true. Is that a DCS lab, by the way, Make? That was a pretty good looking, I don't know if I've seen that picture in a long time. Come on, KSP. How are you taking this long to load? I just restarted you. All right, there we go. That's looking good. So let's go ahead and we'll actually go into the VAB here. We'll actually go into the VAB. We'll leave that out there. We'll make the changes manually out there. But I do want to go into here and make the changes here as well. We can also do the calculations that are necessary. An RP1 modded KSP run, and it takes about 5 to 10 minutes to load. Gross. And then it also takes you like 5 to 10 minutes just to get to orbit. All right, let's go ahead and first and foremost, I'm going to name this little guy up here. Come on, you can do it. Yeah, there we go. It's gonna be part configure vessel naming. That's going to be just CEV. Okay, CEV, there we go. That's going to be a station, even though it's not. Actually, I guess it could be a ship. We'll go ahead and accept that. Craft will be named CEV when launched. But we now need to come down here to this guy. Art, configure vessel naming, make it a base, because that's a higher class of vehicle, and make that Max Serva. Accept. Craft will be named Max Serva. Good. And then that should be all of them. So ideally now, when we go here, we have Max Serva 1 CEV. We can rename our abort vehicle the CEV. Then when we come down here, it should be the root vessel should be Max Serva. So that is good. That is good. Upper stage liquid fuel. Yeah, we're gonna have to figure out the upper stage liquid fuel. So I'm pretty sure we have 2 of the small 3.75 meter tanks. So that's going to be 1620 plus 1620. Yeah, so 1620 times 2. Okay. That's 1620 times 2. And then we're also going to have a few at the bottom here. 24.3 times 2. And then that should be it. Okay. And then our payload, the CEV, is going to have 12 of the Oscar Bs. That's going to be 18 times 12. Plus 90 for the center tank, right? Because that's what we had over here. 12 times 18 plus 90. 12 times 18 plus 90. Cool. Okay. That, and now we need the Miko condition multiplier. This thing has 7 engines, and basically what that Miko multiplier is the fuel level inside the first stage, how much fuel we should have before we have 5 seconds of burn time. Because then after that 5 seconds of burn time, the vehicle is going to go into Miko. But for those 5 seconds, we don't command any pitch, so that way it stabilizes ahead of second stage separation. So that's why that number is important. So we basically need to figure out from the skipper at full throttle, at 111% throttle, I should say, because we do have them slightly overclocked. 7 of them, how much fuel are they going to be expending or using per second? have a JSON file that stays with each craft that tells the software the configs to run. I do want to get to that point, Homing Pigeon. I have 100% have that in our technical debt section, if you will, of things that I want to implement. But yeah, maybe after we do these Munar missions and get that underway, we'll basically just get into some coding and try to revamp the code. It's been a little while since we had just pure coding streams. So yeah. So these guys, how much do they burn? Liquid fuel, 18.642 per second maximum. Okay, so 18.642 times 7. Get our handy dandy calculator out. And I'm pretty sure that scales with the throttle. So that should be 18.642 times 1.11 is going to be 20.69 giggity. And then from there, we're going to have 7. That times 7. And then from there, we're going to have times 5. Is that right, chat? Because that should be, for 5 seconds, we're burning 144.8 per second on the 7 engines if they are running at 110% throttle. I should say 111% throttle. But I think that's right. So then that number here should essentially be 720. 724. I'm rounding down because I don't think it's exact. It doesn't need to be exact either. Because at the end of the day, it'll at least run until it's dry. So hopefully that'll leave us with 0 fuel or very near it. Hey, King Crab. Yes? Okay, good. I trust you. Max Q is actually going to be around 14 kilopascals. Maintain a maximum of no more than 4 Gs on this flight. That all looks good. That all looks fine. Talking to me? Do I remember the thing at the place at the time? So we have activate next stage. So that all should be correct, because we basically have center engine, outboard engine, pad sep, right? So we should at least have those 3 here. So we have center engine on the countdown. We activate for the outboard engines, and then we have pad separation, pilot engage, target pitch, and heading. PID rolls. Then we should go all the way to Miko. Miko should basically be this part, and then we should have activate next stage for the second stage SEP, I think. Oh, maybe not. No, that's correct. Yeah, second stage separation, because Miko shouldn't actually do anything. Yeah, it disengages the autopilot and calls out Miko. Okay, so that does nothing. So yeah, we then have this guy. Our second stage separation, second stage engine ignition. And then we should have fairing deployment. Aha, we do not. We need, okay, that's why. Actually, you know what? That's actually fine. Because I can do that manually when I'm ready. So that should be for 1 second. This clock rate, that's 50 over 50, so that's going to be 2 seconds, yeah. All right, now the only thing left to do, chat, is let's make this go really high, 180. And then we also probably should take a gander at closed loop guidance and probably pass in a PID. pitch control, PID input. Yeah, let's do that. That way we can fine tune it to this vehicle. Okay, not bad. Don't need that. So this is going to be final stage, second stage, whatever you want to call it, pitch control. So KP is going to need to be pretty low. KI should definitely actually be low as well. Let's make that 1 so it doesn't go over too much. So that's going to be 2 times that divided by K2. Oh, okay, I see. So yeah, we should just tune these actually. So KP can definitely be pretty low, I think. KI should be really low as well. Okay. Seems fine. Yeah, let's try that. All right, well, let's go out to the pad chat. Let's go ahead and also get our mission log out. By the way, that was a complete success. Very nice. All right. Well, chat, this is going to be the MX1. That's right, MX1. MX Cert 1. Or we'll just call it the Flight Test 1. And we'll call this CEV 0. Or I should say CEV Certification Flight 0. This is going to be launching on the 19th. Let me actually go back up and do the same thing here. Okay. Yes. All right. So we're going to have MX going to equal max serva 1. Okay. We're going to have the CCV. Going to be the CEV certification flight CCF. And then we're also going to have the flight test. It's going to equal flight test. All right. Cool. Oops, this is old. There we go. All right, we're getting there, chat. We are getting there. Cool. Very good, very good. Let's bump these down a bit. So this will be 6 days into the future. So we're going to be launching no earlier than 386. This is going to be flight test or test, I think. What do we call it? Flight test, yeah. Launch vehicle is going to be the Max Serva 1 CEV configuration. This is going to be on launch pad 1. Payload crew, or sorry, payload is going to be the CEV 0. This is our test article. Payload mass should be correct. None of that. And we are going to be costing ASC 171,602. Sorry, I should say I2 Spaceworks. This is our commercial company, right? I2 Spaceworks. Costing 171,000 Kerbucks for this mission. No crew on board. On board Max Serva 1 LV. Successfully achieve desired high Kerbin orbit trajectory for Munar return test. Land CEV 0 undershoots in safe water landing mode. And then 4 tertiary land CEV 0 back at KSC proper. I have no idea how this is going to play in terms of its trajectory, so I'm a little bit interested to see if how the trajectories mod is going to help us out here. All right, that seems good to me, chat. You know what I'm probably going to want, actually, at some point? Maybe not yet. We should probably outfit this with monoprop. The capsule. It does not. Only the service module has monoprop at the moment. But, yeah. Probably something to do. Probably something to do at some point. All right, let's go ahead and save that. That should all be fit, ready to go. Let's go back out. And since we don't have too much longer on the pre-roll and mid-roll ad buffer off, I'm going to run a very short 1 minute and 30-second ad, so that way we can get hopefully through the mission without any ads rolling. So don't worry, not going to be launching here for a while. We're going to be setting up the code, making sure the launch vehicle is good to go, and then when you guys return, we'll get to the launch. All right, so Twitch should be going into ads. Hopefully that will keep any mid-roll ads and stuff off for the remainder of this mission. And let's go ahead, Max Serva, let's go ahead and fly it. 537 parts here, chat. Not bad. All right, looking good, looking good. So let's see what trouble we can get into with this, yeah? Well, I'm happy to say that it did load in just fine. That's great. How is the naming now that you changed in the VAB? We'll have to redo it manually here, because this is technically a different vehicle. This was already out there. So we are going to go ahead and redo it for this vehicle. So aim camera, let's find that thing right there. Part, configure vessel naming. It's going to need to be a ship. This will be CEV 20, accept. Very good. And then go down to here, aim camera. There it is. Part, configure vessel naming, 100%. It's going to be a base, and this one is going to be called the Max Serva 1. Accept. There we go. So now ideally, if we go out to the map view, we should see Max Serva 1 as a base landed. Perfect. That should be good. That should be all that we have to do, ideally. All right, welcome back, chat. You should be over and done with ads. So let's go ahead and get our flight script out. Make sure we time warp the necessary days. Should be 6 days into the future, chat. So day 386 will be the time that we launch. Actually, before we do that, let's turn the lights on. Yeah. Oh yeah, this thing has lights on it, I forgot. Whatever, it's not a big deal. God, that's gonna bother me. It's gonna bother me, chat. I forgot to turn the lights off. We're using them as fashion down here at the bottom. So make a quick note of that mentally. There we go. So now you shouldn't really see them. There we go. There we go. That's better. It looks angry though, I have to say. It looks angry like that. Oh goodness. Okay. Not too shabby. Well, I think all we do, chat, is send it after we retract the sky bridge. There we go. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. All right, this is going into a high curb and orbit trajectory for us to not only be able to maneuver around with our vehicle and figure out how it's going to perform, but also to simulate basically a return from the moon. This is essentially what Orion did back in like 2012 or something like that, even before then, on a Delta vehicle. So we're gonna do the same. Wasn't it 386, not 383? What are you referring to? Oh yeah, you're right, sorry. I wanted to turn the lights on and then I forgot to continue. I forgot to continue time warping. Appreciate it. Yep, we'll do a quick thing. I just wanted to see the lights and what it looked like. Launch day, that's right. Here we go, 38600. We'll go ahead and call launch time 38617. T-minus 1 minute, 30 seconds. We'll see how it all performs. Hopefully nothing breaks. Kappa. Oh, look at that, chat. How nice is that? All nice and rigid. I wish it would stay like that forever. Cool. All right, pre-roll and mid-roll ads are off. Check. T-minus 50 seconds. We're good there. We're good there. Good there. Should be good. Yep. T-minus 30. Wait, why are you like this? And here we go, chat. Countdown has begun. Vehicle auto sequence start. And the first crew exploration vehicle Set to launch in T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, main engine start, outboard engine start. Vehicles away and in roll program. Vehicles now pitching down range. Okay, should be okay. I wonder if I should have set control tag versus name, but I'm not sure. Was it waiting for thrust? Yeah. Well, I mean, technically. Oh, I'm sorry. You're talking about the hiccup? No, that was just game lag on the separation event. That's all. It's just when you have that many parts like undocking from each other and separating, the game like has to recalculate the entire hierarchy of the vehicle. So it takes a minute. But look at that, chat. We are looking good. Hey, that's where we want to go. What a shot. It looks like Minmus right there. Cool. Not too shabby. It goes back up to full power. Systems are all looking good. Perfect. Should get very, very good staging velocity. Those will probably stage at like 1,200 meters per second at this going. This is such a light payload for this vehicle. Pretty happy with that. We're gonna also have to see, of course, how the PID controller works on the second stage. Stand by for stabilizer. Hopefully we got our calculations right and it'll start stabilizing here. Throttling down to maintain load. There we go, stabilizing for Miko. And Miko. With 59 meters per second to go. Not bad. And we have good second stage separation. And we have good launch tower jettison. There we go. Awesome. Look at that. Not bad. I'm pretty happy with that. It's going high. It's got to try and get to 180 kilometers there. Make sure yep, that goes down. Doesn't need to have that much control authority. That's looking pretty smooth, if you ask me. Yep, I like it. Cool. Here we go, chat. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought I broke it. I thought I broke it. Yeah, this is such a light payload for this. We have 1,800 meters per second of Delta V remaining in this stage. Plenty for it to get to the moon. So that's good. Yeah, it's the autopilot doing that. That's what we were talking about. We created a simple PID controller to manage our apoapsis, and we defined it here. Oh, you know what? I didn't even feed it in. Oops. I forgot to feed it in to the final stage, so it's using the standard one that we have modeled, which is not designed for this vehicle. There we go, and we have Miko. Or I should say Seiko at that point. Let's make sure we're not going to use any monoprop here, any more monoprop. I should lock that out in the future. Okay, so there's a couple of notes here. Notes, lock out CEV monoprop tanks. I can spell, my goodness. And then the other one, what was the other one, chat? Hey, what's up, 415? Oh yeah, feed PID into final stage guidance. Okay. Cool. So like I said, we're gonna now control this manually now that the autopilot has gotten us this far. And we're essentially just going to do something like this. Now, I don't actually want a Munar flyby of any sort. Yeah, something like that. It's going to be a 1 minute burn in about 43 seconds. Not bad. And like I said, just want to go really, really high and come back down. Preferably through the atmosphere, even if it's a skipping entry. Okay. Yep, pretty happy with that. Okay, let's go ahead and start settling the tanks. Engine on. There we go. Oh yeah, and that's the other thing. Second stage control authority set to 30%. Cool. Not bad. And shut down. Perfect. I'm pretty happy with that. I like it. I'm proud of us, chat. That looks great. All right. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Okay. Plenty of comms, plenty of communications, plenty of fuel. Huh. Plenty of fuel. Did I say that, chat? Plenty of fuel, huh? Add it to the notes. That's right. Yo, Perk coming in with 5 nitty bitties. I appreciate it. All right. Looks like we're gonna dock to it. Oh no, we can't. We can't dock to it. Oh no, we can't actually. Oh, that's unfortunate, chat. We actually can't dock to it. We can't. We don't have the same port. Oh no. It's fine. It's fine, chat. Don't worry about it. Don't even need it. Don't even need it. We're just gonna. Yep. We should be able to, at Apoapsis, we should be able to at least get this vehicle on a return trajectory. Because how much Delta V is that going to require? Yeah, that should be fine. Totally fine, chat. All right, well, let's see what we can do, chat. Should you update it to use the same port? Maybe. Uh-oh. This is fine. Quick decision. Yeah, my bad. Well, anyways, you know what? You know what we can do, chat? This is just going to go, this is going to return home. We have 1,800 meters per second Delta V, so I don't really think that's a problem. How can I do that? Not that way. This way. Yeah. Well, good to know, chat. Later. Later, nerd. Make sure it's going over the water. There we go. Okay, well, let's fly it back and see what happens. Just 2 ships passing in the night. That's right. But I mean, it looks great, chat. Okay. So we're definitely going to want to, oh yeah, we can also, make you unset target. Make sure we rotate around here, because we are going to want to go retrograde. Let's make sure we're controlling from the right part. We are good. Okay. And let's see what we can do. Bringing Periapsis down. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, no, I think we're okay, right, Chad? Totally fine. Yeah, we're good. Totally okay. Cool. Let's go prograde a little bit here. Okay. Hopefully we can definitely do something like that, right? With a margin to spare, that's right. Just the right amount, chat. All right. We never lost comms, that's good. What? Why are you doing this to me right now? Oh, I see, okay. I see. Because we have different aerodynamic coefficient going different ways, essentially. Right. Alright, I need to go further out then. Yeah. Yeah. And our ballistic coefficient, of course, is going to change when we separate. Oh, I guess we'll see. It'll definitely be a skipping entry. I knew that much, but we'll see. Yep, indeed, Chardies. Yeah, jettison. Okay. Go ahead and time warp to atmospheric interface. And from here, without crew, we have no control. Not until we pass over the next ground station, which is like right here, I think. Yeah, I should probably just add a antenna here. It's very stable though, so that's good. There's definitely going to be a skipping entry. But how many times are we going to skip? That is the question. And where are we going to end up entering at? Okay. Still no control, that's fine though. We're getting toasty, we're looking good though. We're past periapsis and we're lofting now. Cool. GG. Brought to you by NASA. Yep, 48 is definitely too high. Gone. Okay, as soon as we get out of the atmosphere here, we'll time warp. There we go. Oh boy, we're gonna be on the far side, huh? Brilliant. I was hoping to land here. We are, in fact, going to be landing out in the middle of nowhere. We will be actually near Desert Airfield, right? Desert Airfield? Yeah. We might be able to send out an expedition and pick it up at some point. Where's a good spot, right? Yeah, this thing should be able to land in water or land. Ideally not on a mountain. We'll see. All right, round 2, chat. We got good comms right now. From where? From the ground station. Okay. Atmospheric interface. Uh-oh. No comms. We lost communication due to occlusion. Should be okay though. Plenty of a blader, plenty of electrical charge. Should be okay. Fancy on the mountain. Yep, I know it. Don't I know it. Are we gonna have enough ablator? Yeah, we should. Shouldn't be a problem. Because even without a blader, the heat shields themselves have a pretty high heat tolerance. And then the fairings as well. So the only thing we'd really have to be worried about is probably the cupola module. But I think that should be well enough protected. What are comms useful for in career mode? Well, with how I play that you don't have any control without communication links. So that's one of the settings that we have turned on. So if you want to make sure you have controllability of your vehicle throughout entry and throughout, you know, most missions, you have to be able to have a communication link with it. For our settings. Coming over KSC for the second time. For unmanned missions? Oh yeah, for sure. Yep. I do not have plasma blackout turned on. Only reason why is because I don't really feel like that's actually all that realistic, right? Because you can automate things, right? Like we do in real life, we automate things. We don't have to have communication. Like look at the Mars Science Laboratory, right? Right, the 7 minutes of terror, going through entry, having a sky crane be able to land this. They didn't have communications with this, so for me, I turned that off just because I don't think it's realistic. Okay, let's warp around one more time. We got comms again, by the way. Oh, there's KSC proper. And time warp around once more. Could you imagine if they did this with Apollo, how bad that would be? Oh wow, we're gonna be even closer to the desert. Actually no, because we're in time warp, so this should actually get pushed back out again. There we go. Okay, look, there's the big green planet. There's Duna, and that looks a little bit like Eve, maybe? Let's see. We're kind of facing that way. That was definitely Duna. That was definitely Jewel. Maybe we were seeing Elu? Nah, Elu is probably too far. Maybe that was just the moon or something. Or Minmus, rather. Yeah, it could be Minmus. Yeah, it's probably Minmus. That little guy right there. Right in a line. Not tested, Charties. I don't think so, because that would be a game state saying that you don't have control of your vehicle, right? Like, I don't know, I don't think KRPC can do that, because it relies on the game state of your craft. All right, so yeah, we'll be landing in the desert. We'll have to send an expedition at some point over to discover the desert airfield and then launch a crew to recover the capsule at some point. Yeah, see, we got plenty of ablator. And then I don't know what the actual inherited heat tolerances of the heat shield, because I'm pretty sure the heat tolerance generally of the heat shield, even with 0 ablator, is actually pretty high. So like, I'm pretty sure you don't actually even need a heat shield to re-enter Kerbin even or at least from low Kerbin orbit, even without a heat shield. 'Cause we certainly haven't. We've certainly done that where we don't have a heat shield. Fairings are really high tolerant parts too, so. Says the guy who's currently on fire. Yeah, but it's fine. It's not really fire, it's plasma, you know, so it's not really fire. Just like the sun isn't combusting, right? Not technically fire. Liquid fire, so better? Yes, exactly. So better. Hey, look, we have comms going through entry. Got a control point there. I'm surprised there's not one near the desert airfield. Because we actually might lose comms, which is kind of a bummer. So this actually might crash because we don't have communications. But I guess we'll see. Oh, now we're there. We might be okay. I'll definitely want to deploy our parachutes and stuff as soon as I can here, as soon as safe, before we go too low and we lose communications. Yep. Well, we'll go there one day. Definitely not this stream. Definitely not this stream, but that is within the plans, that is for sure. Looking pretty good though. Remaining stable. Signal strength is fine. I'm really worried about the signal strength, chat. You know what? We might not even have to worry about getting this capsule picked up from the desert. Might not even have to worry. Because it seems like it's going to not survive. Yeah. Huh. Yeah, this thing needs an antenna. Because I'm really surprised out of all of the relay sats we have in orbit, it's not powerful enough to pick up the relay sats. Like, that to me is a little bit shocking. Interesting. Could the parachutes be automated in case of lack of comms? I should have done that. I could have done that. Yeah, because you can like set these to deploy, and they'll only deploy when it's safe to deploy, and then that would technically be automated. Oh no, okay. For a second I thought we got it back, but it was just this coming back online. You know Spaceflight Simulator, can you give me some mods? I do not actually know Spaceflight Simulator. I mean, I know of the game, but I've never played it. The best capsule recovery is no capsule recovery? I mean, I guess. I guess that's true. I just can't believe that the probe core here can't communicate with our relay sats in space. I definitely thought that was doable. But I guess you live and you learn, chat, and now I know. Not doable. I'm spamming the space bar. Hoping for one minute moment of comms control. But we are barreling towards our doom here. You've played it? Nice. You like it? It definitely seems pretty awesome. Pretty advanced game for sure. Pretty lifelike. Nope, we're not surviving this, chat. Well, believe it or not, that was a failed mission. Failure in all caps. All right, let's do some note taking here, chat. We're Recommendations. I should note that MX operated flawlessly all the way through CECO and CEV separation. However, how do we want to call this? A service module propulsion leak left CEV without operating orbital maneuvering system. Trajectory was carried out to high Kerbin orbit. CEV put on degrading trajectory using onboard RCS thrusters. After service module separation, CEV went through 2 skipping orbits before final entry. However, comms blackout, we'll call it a comms blackout. Comms blackout occurred over desert airfield, leading to loss of CEV-0 capsule. Recommendations. There we go. Those are our recommendations. Perfect. There's our full after flight report. Space Center. Yeah, don't blow up. It's a little too late for that. We did blow up the capsule. The capsule was unfortunately lost to that mission, but we'll bring it back. What's up, Uncle Bill? How are you? Yes, F to the capsule for sure. Happy accident of finding out about the antenna and lack of comms due to skipping the re-entry. Yeah, that is true. That is true, actually. Happy accident, I guess. Would rather have not even ever come across that, but yeah, I get the sentiment. All right, recover all that. It's not necessary. Okay, let's go ahead and make those corrections. Let's go ahead and make those corrections for sure. Oh, you know what I need to do, chat, actually, real quick? I need to, yeah, let's load that up. CEV, max service CEV, there we go. Well, technically, Charles, this vehicle here has way more than 5 stages based on KSP's definition of a stage, right? Let's see, how many do we have? We have 10 stages on this vehicle. But they're not like actual separating stages. Just KSP's version of a stage, I guess, definition of a stage. More like a sequence. Okay. I need to figure out from our flight avionics. I'm pretty sure I need to name. Yes, I need to name this the control point here. This guy. This guy? This guy somewhere. This guy. I need to change name tag. This should be control_point. Accept. Okay, load it. Never mind. Hey, Catfax, how are you? Let's see. Let's go back to it. There we go. Let's this time maybe not take it off. Come on, you can do it. It's a big rocket. It is a big rocket, capable of about 50 metric tons at least to low Kerbin orbit. Pretty happy with its performance so far. That last mission flew a 10-ton payload out to the moon, just about. All right, so let's bring it over here. Change name tag. Oh, it's going to be in the center. Why are you like this game? That's going to click through, isn't it? Control_point. Ah, there we go. Okay, I can hit enter instead. Perfect. Because if we go into our Python code here, which is going to control this rocket, if I go into vehicle check, it should be looking for control point. Check active vehicle. Control_point is what it's looking for. Perfect. And then if we go into our abort sequence, yeah, it's looking for the vessel that should be named CEV. So I think that should be fine. Yeah. Yeah, it's just looking for the, yeah, okay. Very good. Sweet. All right, so let's do the other things to fix here, chat. Okay. Oh yeah, I gotta feed the PID loop in. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. PID. Oh, it's already at PID. Pitch. We'll do PID input is going to equal pitch, final pitch control. That should be good. I do need to set it, I think, right? Don't I need to set it, or do I already take care of that? The actual point that it's looking for. Yeah, there we go. I already set it there. Perfect. That's modular. I like it. Okay, so I think that we'll lock that out. Set to 30. Disable fuel crossfeed, and a antenna is needed. Okay. So yeah, let's definitely take you. Disable fuel crossfeed. Gross. How did we ever do that, chat? Take you. Lock you out. Good. Perfect. I can actually do thruster blocks on this guy on here. That actually might be decent to do. Kind of like this. Maybe we'll do that. Okay. I need an antenna. We already did that. We already did that. 30 degrees. Control. Bring that down to 30 degrees. Perfect. Save it. Need an antenna. And that should be the last thing, chat. Actually, you know what? Let's just do it this way. There we go. Let's go ahead and save it. All right. Beautiful. I like it. Let's go ahead and open up our other version of this vehicle, the Maxerva Flight Ready, and let's make the same changes real quick. So this is our version that just has a payload attachment fitting. This is going to be control_point. Perfect. There we go. Perfect. All right, not bad, not bad. So that should all be good. Sweet. So, not bad, chat. Really, really not bad. I'm pretty happy with that, actually. So the other thing that we can do, or at least start to work on, is we can send the lander. We can send our lander to the moon. We gotta develop, yeah, maybe, maybe we're ready for that. Are we ready for that, chat? Maybe we are. We gotta develop a larger, bearing here to muscle it in. But maybe we are ready, because we got to get this guy up there. We have to get this guy to the moon, the Daedalus. Yep, we got to get this guy to the moon. Don't know how yet, but we sure do. Does this thing have any antennae? Yeah, so it needs an antenna as well. Okay, good to know. But which one? What type, chat? That looks bad. I don't like it. I don't like that at all. High gain antenna is probably going to be absolutely way too large, right? Yeah, that's just goofy. Sky cranes, you know it. This actually isn't too bad. Yeah, maybe we do this one. Yeah, that's actually not too bad. It's definitely, I think, the best one. Which one has the longest range? I mean, this one should definitely be fine. Yeah, 2G, relay. That's 10 gigameters. That should be fine. Yeah, that should be fine. All right. So this is what we're going to be sending to the moon first, chat. Make sure we strut everything in. Okay. Yep, I'm fine with that. Or you know what we could do, even if we didn't want to do something quite like that? We could actually move this in like that and kind of hide it a little bit. Yeah. Okay. Sure, why not? Cool. Landing gear are good. I'm definitely going to have to action group the lock. Toggle servo. Yeah, toggle locked. Actually, I should just be engage servo lock. and engage servo lock and engage servo lock, so I can spam it, right? And engage servo lock. There we go. Let's go ahead and save it. Let's bring a couple of rovers here, chat. Because how can we do this and not take a rover, right? Wait, where is it? I know we made it. There we go. MER. Merge the craft file in. We'll bring 2 of them. Because we can. Nice. Hey Andy, how are you doing? There we go. Doing good. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. All right, chat. Well, what to do? What to do? I'm enjoying a thunderstorm. Wow. Okay, then. Heck yeah. But how do we do this? I think we're going to get a 3.75 decoupler, or maybe a 2.5 meter decoupler. Let's see. Which one does it look like? Yeah. Because then we're going to do it this way. That's attached to the root part now. Now we can move it back, and that can be our attachment point. Yep. I would love to do something like that, but we don't have the parts for it, unfortunately. Okay. Looks a little goofy, but I think that works. All right, let's go ahead and load up our other vehicle, our Max Serva. Okay, now this is going to be the Max Serva extended fairing. Oops. Max Serva IX. Actually, no, I don't want to do that because IX makes it look like the Roman numeral 9. So we'll call it EX, extended. Okay. Big boy fairing, chat. Big boy fairing. I might be able to cut that down some, but we'll see. I might also want to make it a little bit wider than the body, but again, we'll see. All right. Merge. Make that the root. Attach. Ooh. It needs to be a little bit longer even. That's kind of funny. Might actually be able to do that right there. It needs to be just ever so slightly bigger. I mean, what can go wrong, chat? Okay. And this. I need it to be probably 4 sides. Bearing ejection force, 700. Clamshell deploy on. Save it. Nice. Nice, chat. And if I recall correctly, this guy needs to go up just a smidgen. Make it more in line with the other one. All right, go ahead and save it. Go ahead and switch editor. We're gonna do a quick just test flight. All it's gonna do is go up through fairing, through basically second stage separation and the fairing deployment, because I want to make sure that that's all clean. Make sure that nothing is going to be clipping and causing problems, and then we'll do the flight for real. That's the goal here, chat. Okay. Yeah. Looks good though. Looks really good. Save it. Make sure our staging is correct, actually. Should be. That's such a big fairing. Borderline too big for my liking, but I think it's okay. Okay, I think we're good. Cool. Let's go ahead and save it. And let's lift this out of the ground. Save it and see what happens. All right, so this is going to be MX2, flight test 2. And this is going to be the dataless lunar, or dataless Munar lander 0. Okay, no explosions on load. I like it. Dataless Munar lander. Did I spell that right? Dataless. There we go. I think it's that. Perfect. Go and get rid of all that. Get rid of that. have to check that on the reload here. This is going to be dataless M the dataless Munar lander DML0 with 2 exploration rovers. Gosh dang it. We have a Kerbal on board, of course. That's okay. We'll have to go back anyways to fill out some things. But anyways, I just wanted to check and make sure that this is going to be good. Make our script for it. Let's go ahead and copy and paste. Rename. Okay. So now we're not going to have this running. Payload will have to be changed. It's actually going to be a lot more than that. Oh no. Aim camera. So it's going to be 24.3, and I think we did 8, 9 times 2 times 4. There's 4 of those. So it's going to be 24.3 times 9 times 2 times 4. Yeah. 24.3 times 9 times 2 times 4. So yeah, it's going to be 1,749 units of liquid fuel in the baguettes alone. I don't think it has anything else. So that should be fine. Okay. Everything else should be the same. Let's just go ahead and test it, run it. That should be good. Let's call this 700 because we were slightly early last time. I think we're good otherwise. Yep. Go ahead and launch. So like I said, this is just a simulation here, chat. Need to watch a good movie, preferably with doggies. Homeward Bound. Classic. Instant classic. Or what's the other one? The one that has them actually talking, cats and dogs? That's another classic with Jeff Goldblum. Uh-oh. Did we crash the game, chat? We may have crashed the game. Wait, did this not re-enter? Stand by, chat. I'm confused. This game, chat, this game. Sometimes. What's up, Draw? How are you? All right, chat, we're coming up on the next hour of the stream. And so before we get into this launch and stuff, I'm going to go ahead and run a quick 3-minute ads so that way we don't get any pre-roll ads or injected mid-roll ads into the stream during the actual missions and launches. So don't worry, we're just going to be loading it back up and checking where things left off after it crashed, and be back here pretty soon, chat. So that should be happening on Twitch side. All right, let's see. I don't know where we're going to be left off here. I don't know if it kept the vehicle on the pad or what. I think Jeb was on that, right? So Jeb is, if that actually took place, then Jeb is dead now, because it would have deleted the vehicle. I mean, he's dead. For that, I wouldn't mind just bringing him back to life. We don't even use the primary Kerbals. I do that for a reason. Don't even use the primary Kerbals. They're basically our most veteran staff, so they're not gonna ever be on a mission. They're the trainers. So where does that leave us, huh? Yep, it launched. Awesome. So it launched. Jeb is MIA, I'm sure. Wait, what? It says that he's assigned, not lost. Huh. Jeb! We're gonna recover that as if it never even happened. All right, hey, look at that, chat. We got Jeb back. I don't know what the debris would have been from. I thought the debris only occurs when it separates from the pad, so I'm not sure what would have happened there. But happy accident. All right, let's let it back up, put it back out on the pad, and actually, before I do that, we need to bring that upper stage home because it's the same name as our vehicle, which I think is why it switched to it. But we put that on a suborbital trajectory before, so I have no idea why that is still up there. Oh, well, yeah. It's on an impact trajectory, so why did it never come back down? It was on a, whatever. I don't know, chat. I'm not gonna ask questions. It should get deleted here, right? Please don't tell me it's just gonna fly through Kerbin. That's definitely not what should happen. Okay, good. How was that? That was on, whatever. I'm not gonna ask questions. I don't know. That was weird. That should never have been there. That was from our last mission, and we put it on that suborbital trajectory, so why during the whole time we were coasting and doing our last capsule mission was it not entering? I don't know. I don't know what's up with that. But anyways, Twitch should be back. Welcome back. We cleaned up whatever vehicle that was that we were switching to because it was on a suborbital trajectory, but it never got deleted. I guess it just, I don't know why. But anyways, let's get back to the stuff at hand. One thing I do want to do is check out the mass of the dataless vehicle payload as it is right now. There it is. So mass of this vehicle is going to be 31.113 metric tons. Okay. Let's go ahead and load up our vehicle again. Put it out on the pad. Should be this one. 700 parts, chat. How about that? 700 parts. No wonder it crashed. All right, that looks good. Hopefully it won't do this time since we restarted it. Cool. Does this still line up with it? Yeah, pretty much actually. Nice. Cool. Okay. Let's go ahead and save it. Let's check to make sure staging is good. It looks good. Yep, we're good. All right, let's make sure no crew are on board. Lander can. Oh, he would have been here. Chat, we were saved. He was in the tower. I don't even have a crew capsule. Oh my gosh. That's why he survived. He wasn't on the rocket. Oh, that's good to know. He was in the lander can down there. God. That's kind of messed up. Anyways, let's go ahead and save it. Let's go ahead and launch it. Let's make sure we're good here. We should be good here. Pretty sure we made all of the changes relevant. Oh, you know what? We should make that change here. We did that for Minerva, I believe. Yeah, this right here. There we go. Yep, okay. All right, let's see what happens, chat. So again, this is going to be a simulated test here just to make sure that the fairing separates correctly, primarily. Ah, gotcha, Wisp. Gotcha. Yep. Yep, understood. Shouldn't be too long now. Center engine start, outboard engine start, and lag. Lag is on cue, chat. Roll program is good. And vehicle is pitching over. There we go. I'm not sure why we're off here. I'm actually really not sure why we're off here. Okay, it's realigning. We're gonna have a big inclination difference. 6.2 degrees. Slight anomaly here, but we're back on track. I'm not sure what happened there, but we're good. We're back. We've passed max lag, that's true. And drink your water, all right. Thank you so much for hanging out. Have a good night. Okay, we're bringing the inclination down now. That's good. Might just have to clean it up with the second stage at this point. But we brought it back down from 7, so that's good. There we go. Getting better. 0.2 degrees, 0.3, not bad. We're gonna get a good staging velocity here. I'm not sure why it's doing that. It's kind of weird. Lag number 2. Maybe this is max lag, I don't know. Yep, that's pretty nice, chat. That is pretty good, pretty slick. They did find the right control point, right? Wait, what? Oh, I forgot to do the vessel naming part. Okay. Well, that could be why. It's fine. Unbalanced payload? Is it, though? Is it that far off? Maybe. I mean, it's definitely an unbalanced payload, but for a rocket that big, I couldn't imagine a 30 metric ton payload at the top of it being, you know, causing it to be that off. It might just be KSP being KSP. You know, I actually shouldn't have told it to go that high, so I think I'm going to shut down and bring it down manually, because we do not need to go that high when we're trying to save as much propellant as possible. We're just trying to achieve orbit, really. So where is the center of mass? Yeah, center of mass is definitely off, but I don't feel like it should be that far off. But yeah, we can clean that up a little bit by moving this over. Probably a tick might be better. It's got the room for it, I think. Okay, looking good. Yep, not using any of that. That's good. Monoprop. Got a little bit of usage, but that's fine. Yeah, we can try pushing that over one. It's got to go down relative to the vehicle. Down that way, towards the engines, one tick. But yeah, otherwise looking pretty great. Pretty happy with that. Yeah, and if we didn't go so high, like we are right now, 190, we'd have more Delta V to do a Munar transit here. But even still, like, so we have that, right? And then if we were to then go ahead and decouple and separate. This has 3,000 meters per second of Delta V. This thing is designed to carry some pretty hefty payloads down to the surface of the moon, hence the large cargo volume. The torque, yeah, that's true. That's true. But yeah, not too worried about this. This can definitely get out to the moon under its own power, no problem. You know what? I should put a control point facing upward for the landing, or for like orbital maneuvers. That was a good test. That was a good test. Going to the moon and back and then to Mimas. Exactly. That's exactly right. This thing should take us, be able to take us everywhere. 100%. Okay, well, let's make that couple of changes. So first and foremost, let's make sure we name this the appropriate vehicle name. There we go. There we go. Perfect. And then this. That should be enough. Because it's basically right in line now with the tanks for the most part, and that should definitely be the heaviest part. Going right through the center there. Like if that's the center of the vehicle, going right through the tanks. The engines, of course, being a little bit heavy. That might be a little bit too much, but we'll check it. Should be better. Okay, and now let's add a control point, mainly just for my purposes. Okay. Save it. Well, let's put it out there and let's do it for real this time, chat. Let's do it for real. Yes, King of Beasts it is. Because the launch clamps, right, expand no matter how far you gizmo them around. And so if you gizmo them up to the very top of your thing and put them in the perimeter of your tower, right, they'll extend all the way down to the ground. So are you planning to automate the lunar landing as well? Eventually, I would love to do that, Caslo, and maybe we can work on something next time for that. Maybe do like kind of a pseudo automation, because we do have code to do like autonomous landing burns, like calculate how much thrust we need in order to land above a certain altitude from the surface, right? Like all that sort of stuff, like a hover slam, basically, right? Like a suicide burn, if you will. So we could do something like that and have that in the loop while I'm kind of controlling the placement. So yeah, we can maybe do something like that. Human in the loop, if you will, right? But it would be semi-autonomous. Parts of it will be automated. Okay, chat. That seems pretty good. I think all of that is good as is. Nothing left to do but get this going. We got all that, got all that. So we want to launch the DLM-0 vehicle on board Max Serva, successfully land DLM-0 at designated landing site near Munar Arch at future outpost location. And that's pretty much it. Deploy. We'll call this tertiary. Deploy. Ooh, what was the name of that rover? We had it up here, right? MER. Deploy MER. MER3 and MER. That's going to be tertiary. Now we deploy MER4. There we go. Let's see what we got. This will be launching 12 days from now. That'll be at 98. Let's go ahead and time warp. Looking good though. Oh, the lag, chat. It's so good. All right, let's go to daylight. But yeah, as you were saying, King of Beasts, that's the launch clamps I have at the very top, and a, you know, basically a perimeter, and then it gives you your outboard skin, if you will, your outer skin of your tower, and then you can just kind of fill it in places however you want. I kept one side open so I could actually have Kerbals come up here and walk the plank. That's the idea anyways. All right, see what happens. We're gonna be launching on day 398 at 4:35 5. This will be a flight test. Max Servo 1, CEV. This is not the CEV. Extended fairing configuration. Also known as the Max Servo 1 Extended. Here, go for launch. T-minus 1 minute and 10 seconds. Very nice. So what we have in view, chat, as to why it might be lagging is we have 701 parts just right here, let alone probably some stuff over there that might be getting rendered. Actually, 6 kilometers away, maybe it's not. Anything else around here that's getting rendered? No? Okay. But yeah, 700 parts in view right now. Our lander, I think, was like 300 parts, so it's going to take a minute. Mir is more in Norwegian. Nice. Nice. It's our Munar exploration rover. All right, because we're in time dilation, we're actually going to move up the launch here. And we're going to move up the launch to 34. 25. Are we ready, chat? Oh, one thing I need to fix here is I would like for this to go to no more than, say, 100. All right. And vehicles in auto sequence start. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. What did you do? You get the gloves. I'm slipping on the top. That moment when a jar is too strong, chat. It's one of those horrible like 10 jar tops that have like no grip. All right, first flight of the dataless lander here. Indeed, it's horrible. It's horrible. Either that or some of the contents are on the outside and dried up or something. All right, vehicle is rolling. It's looking good. It's actually looking pretty good here. All right. Vehicle should be throttling down here ahead of Max Q. Max Q is currently set to track. Yep, entering the throttle bucket. We are now throttled down. No, your glove, your cleaning glove, the one that's rubber. Night. Go get the glove, bring it back. It's all about the grip, chat. All right, looking good. Vehicle is flying, all systems nominal. So we have 30 metric tons here, 31 metric tons in the payload fairing. That's a huge payload fairing, chat. Look at that. Heck yeah, extended fairing all the way. I wonder if we should not throttle down so much during this time. Like, we can actually target on a vehicle like this that have heavier payloads, especially one that is not aerodynamically unstable. When you have like something like a lifting body up here, we might be able to track a higher max Q value, so we don't have so much gravity loss. But yeah, it's fine. We are picking up an inclination again. I don't know why that is, but no matter. We'll fix it. Our center of mass, at least right now, with the first stage on it, seems to be dead center, so that's good. We'll have to see on separation. Just don't use your teeth. Yeah, that's true. Just don't use your teeth. That would be bad. That would be horrendous, chat. Horrendous. All right, we're looking good here. Looking good. Coming up on Miko here. There we go. 1 minute and 30 seconds into flight. Should be another 20 seconds or so before Miko, maybe? Looks like it's starting to bring it back into alignment, trying to take out that inclination. All right, watch for the stabilizing for pitch call out here in our flight script. We're above 70 kilometers, that's good. We're stabilizing pitch for Miko. We have Miko. What the heck did it just get caught up on? We had an anomaly? We didn't lose anything there. What did it get caught on? How controller exploded? No, that's fine. Decoupler crashed into fairing. We don't have. Staging, chat. I didn't check the staging. I didn't check the staging. It's whole again, then it broke, yeah. After a successful test and then that happens, we reverted, and I don't think I checked the staging. We checked the staging on the pad. Well, this definitely isn't landing. I'm going to tell you that much, chat, right now. This has nowhere near the thrust to weight ratio to land. 0.8. Actually higher than I was thinking it was, but it's no way. Where are we controlling from, by the way? I get into a locked mode here, yeah. Gosh, what a bummer, chat. After a successful flight, that happens? Like, what? That's crazy. Here's the first stage. At least you stream for that live action replay. Yeah, that's true. Thank goodness for that. Thank goodness we have that capability. Try to get to orbit. I mean, with 3,000 meters per second, I'd like to think we could if we don't fall back into the atmosphere. I kind of want to land it though. If we burn enough fuel, we actually might be able to land this thing. That's kind of where I'm at. Like, maybe, chat. Just maybe. We can get it back to KSC here. Kappa. Well, but actually. I mean, it's actually got decent TWR, surprisingly. And we're burning out as much fuel as we can. We're almost at positive, at greater than 1 TWR. Chat, why did that happen? Why did we not? I should always check the staging, chat. See, you have thousands of hours in the game. You do everything appropriately. You have a mission log to write down notes and all of that, and then you still don't check your staging. Chat, what is wrong with that? Oh, goodness gracious. How sad. How sad. QA isn't fun and it's necessary. Very true. 100%. Hey, look at that. We're almost back to KSC though. That's good. We need to go this way a little bit though. We need to do a minor inclination change. There we go. Can we actually get this all the way back? I'd be kind of shocked. Are we greater than 1? We are greater than 1. Okay. I don't know how the engineers possibly could have conceived that this was a possibility in order to program the flight control system to be able to have the lander return to launch site. But hey, we're here and I'm here for it, chat. The rovers are like, ah! Atmo, yeah, I'm a little worried about the atmosphere, I'm not gonna lie. That's gonna ruin our TWR and our thrust to weight ratio, but we'll, our thrust to weight ratio and the thrust output of our engines, since we're using vacuum optimized engines. But hey, you know, you're here for the explosions. Hey, fair enough. Check your staging, Scott Manley. I know, right? Why does he have to be right? Let's just continue burning out our fuel, since we have so much fuel that it'd probably be good to continue to lighten the load. Oh, what just... Oh, okay. I was confused for a second. I didn't realize the TWR changed with your throttle setting. I had no idea. I thought that always showed you your max TWR, but okay, that's good to know. RTLS abort confirmed? Yeah, exactly. Greater than 1 at this elevation? Yeah, exactly. Was definitely a product of the St. Patty's Day hackathon. Yeah, I don't doubt that. All right, let's go ahead and start picking up because we're about to overshoot. All right. We're actually gaining TWR faster than we're losing it as we fall through the atmosphere, so I'm kind of happy about that. But we're still really high, of course. This is happening right now. What are we doing, chat? What are we doing? Coming over KSC. Vehicle is supersonic. All right, let's make sure we're controlling from the right point now. Control point alpha. Are we? Okay, yeah, we're good. Still burning out that fuel. How are we doing on mono prep control? We're doing all right. Okay. Let's go ahead and fly from here. And we'll see what we can do, chat. Oh no, we're losing it, chat. Look at that. We're losing it. You have a good feeling about this? I sure don't. But I'm glad somebody does. Get the count controller open. How is this thing behaving aerodynamically? Like, what? Yeah, why isn't not body lift? Hello. You should be carrying us. Oh, the fairing. Oh, okay. I see. We're flying backwards, chat, is what we're doing here. TWR is getting very close to not being good enough for a landing. Delta V is also getting pretty close to not being good enough for a landing. Saying. How's this thing flying like this? I don't understand. That body lift from the fairing is getting out of hand. I was really hoping to make it back here, but that's not going to happen. Oh god, there it goes, chat. TWR less than 1. We're not stopping. TWR is drastically falling. It is now falling so much faster than what we're gaining. Oh god, the vacuum optimized engines are just failing us right now, chat. All of this for nothing. Oh, disgrace. Well, it was nice knowing you, chat. We have 168 meters per second at Delta V. At 0.55, that's not good. It's not good, chat. Look at that. Look at that. Hey, what's up, Counter? How are you? That's not the landing gear. Should have. Should have. Anyway. Anywho, chat. Maybe the Kraken will help. It could have. Could have. Alternatively, abort the abort. Yeah, exactly. Return to launch. I know it should have been return to orbit. We're going to return back to the original trajectory, which was to go to orbit. So yeah, we're returning to return to orbit. Oh, goodness, chat. Well, that was, I have to say, disappointing. I'm very disappointed. Well, at least we can get some of our money back salvage wise. But guess what, chat? We're not launching that for a little while. No, we are not. All right, well, let's do a launch for crew. We got to send crew out to a station, because what I'd like to do next is actually launch our crew exploration vehicle, the CEV, and have that go up to the station. So that would be pretty good, methinks. The other thing I want to do here, chat, is let's actually go to the vehicle assembly building. Let's actually load up the CEV, because I want to put monoprop on it. Casually hitting the ground at 152 miles per hour. Yep. Yes, indeed. Yeah. If you land on the location and called out before 10 kilometers, I'll flip. Yeah, I know, right? Goodness. Let me see. Was it what I think it was? No? I don't know that it was, actually. Because here for the staging looks fine. So unless our flight software did something, you know what, real quick, I'm going to simulate that again because I want to know why that would have happened. Because I don't think there's any reason as to why that should have happened. I really don't. Do we have enough room on the interstage here? I think so. Like, is any fairing clipping anything? Was it the fairing that clipped it on separation? Like, can I maybe move this back one tick? Like, was that the problem? I honestly have no idea. It said a decoupler hit the fairing. Was it this decoupler that hit the fairing? And that caused it to break, so it fell? Let's actually launch that again. Simulation. We're gonna revert after fairing sep, but I'd like to see what actually caused that. Why don't you play KSP 2? Because it's a dead game. I do plan on getting back into KSP 2 a little bit just to see what the last update was, but KSP 2 is gone. Yep, KSP2 is gone, unfortunately. That's really the only reason. It's because it's an unfinished game and it will, at least for the foreseeable future, never, ever be worked on again. So, yeah. And the last state of the game was, well, like I said, I do want to check out KSP2 and actually play the very last patch that they did, because they said that they fixed some more bugs and things like that and some more optimizations, but it's still nowhere near a complete game, which is really unfortunate. Oh, I like it. This is a complete game, and you can do far more things in KSP1, unfortunately, than KSP2. F's in chat for KSP2, yeah. I think the decoupler you offset? Yeah, I think so too. All right, let's run that back here real quick and see what happens here. Go for lag. All right, vehicles away, being controlled by Python from here on out. I think another problem that we have right now is, actually, I want to see what happens if we increase the controllability here. Because I'm using the same control authority input as our last launch vehicle that only had 3, so it was a little bit more unstable. This one might be better to actually increase our control authority there on the engines. But it may found a KSP3 eventually. That'd be pretty, yeah. That'd be pretty good for sure. I mean, I have no idea how that would work with like the rights, since Take-Two owned the rights and whatnot. I mean, yeah, if I could purchase the rights from them and whatnot, yeah, I'd totally try my best to get that started. Like, create a startup for that. Yep, that would be pretty great. I mean, I just wish I understood why, you know? Like, we still don't have an answer for that. I mean, why was it so expensive? I don't know why it was so expensive. Was it so expensive just because it was Take-Two? So a big publishing house, right? Just, or producing house, you know, just has more costs, just like why something that NASA makes has more costs than something a small commercial company can do. I don't know. Wait, did it break? No. What are you doing? I feel like the game is tired, chat. I think the game is tired and it has no idea what it's doing anymore. KSP1 will live forever? Well, that's true. It's at least a completed game, so yeah. Is it maxing out the control? It is maxing out the control. So confused as to what's being commanded right now, or why. That doesn't make any sense, chat. It really doesn't make any sense at all. So confused. Does it have the correct control point? This will not change. Control point maintained. It does have the correct. Okay, so we fixed that problem. What is going on? It's preparing for an RTLS. That must be it. Yeah, that must be it. The IP rights are valuable, but dev budget for a modern game is not cheap. Yeah, I get it. And like, I know, you know, it's what is it, like a 12-year-old game now or whatever, but like, I don't think KSP1 came close to ever being more than $1 million in total development over that time. You know, like it was started by one person who made it into like a 6-person team for a while, and then, you know, it's like just goodness, just the difference is just crazy to me, you know. But I'm not a game developer, so I don't know, but I do feel like challenging the status quo on that front. Let's see something, chat. Where is this control? It's here, right? Yeah. I think I would like for this to be rotated to there. Yeah, because that should set it right. Okay. Let's try that. I just don't know why it's having problems right now. I don't know if it's the game, because sometimes, right, when you play KSP for a while, the game slows down. Maybe it's the physics tick rate on this vehicle that's causing controllability issues. I'm not sure. It's weird though. Yeah, Jared, I thought that was a little weird as well, and unfortunate. How you make a sequel without bringing in the a majority of, like, why didn't they just give Squad the money? Like, right, Squad. I mean, I understand you want to, you know, rebuild the game, improve it, build it, make it more modern and whatnot, but you know, while KSP 2 was in development for the last 6 years or whatever when they started, KSP 1 was still being maintained and run by Squad, even if just a reduced team. I don't know. It makes me a little angry, but oh well. At least we had KSP 1, right? Be happy with what you get. With what you got, rather. All right, let's try this again. So ideally now, ooh, did I rotate it the wrong way? I think I rotated it the wrong way, didn't I? We're pointing north? No, that's fine. No, yeah, we're pointing south now. Okay, good to know. Well, either way, it should only have to do a 90-degree rotation. But it's good to have a rough idea where you start. That's true. Yep. Yeah, same with engineering, right? Engineers are not cheap. That is for dang sure. Usually payroll is probably like 80% of startup costs. Even for like hardware development startups. Yeah, exactly, Jared. Yeah, that's what we do as well. You can see the rules that we play here at on my website. All right. So far, so good. It's still offset though, and that's bugging me so much. Like, if we control from here, is there any difference? Oh, okay. It'll be a roll difference, that's for sure. Yep. And the experienced game devs that aren't getting paid enough quit, yeah. Yep, such is life. Indeed, indeed. You gotta pay enough to keep the talent. See, like, is that better than what we were having before? Maybe I need to see if that control point is, like, twisted somehow. That seems more stable. Arguably. And it's certainly not doing the weird backflips that it was just doing, so I have no idea what's going on. Let's just chalk it up to that. I literally have no clue. Yeah, I know, right? They really aren't. But I do find it a little weird that it's maintaining a roll, and I don't know why it would be maintaining a roll. Like, this vehicle should be symmetric. I'm not sure what that's about. See that roll offset? I don't know if it's just because of we have a angle of attack here and a side slip angle, and that's what's inducing a roll, but it's odd. Tis odd. Oh yeah, I also meant to increase that last time. I wish I knew what it got stuck on. Okay, that's fine. Like, what's the stage getting stuck on now? I don't understand what the stage is getting stuck on. Like, that's definitely something that's bothering me. And where's our center of mass? Center of mass right now is like on point. That's good. Definitely don't want to change that. So it's not a center of mass offset thing. I mean, vehicle looks pretty stable here. Like, it's not, you know, a noodly rocket. So I really have no idea what's going on. We're gonna have to do some more testing on this. It doesn't look like it's a noodly rocket though. Like, the payload certainly isn't. And our normal version of this launch vehicle that we've already flown with the crew exploration vehicle was fine. So yeah, that's, I don't know what's up with that. That roll input is gone now? Yeah, that's true. Yeah, don't worry about the oscillations. It's just trying to track our apoapsis here. I called it 100 kilometers was my goal. I was trying to maintain 100 kilometers. It's actually not bad. That seems to have definitely been an improvement over our last one. Yeah, I need to know what it's getting caught on. I wonder if it's getting caught on the monoprop. Oh, you know, I should totally do, chat. Now that I'm looking at this, I'm really wondering if I'm using an old version of the upper stage. I swear these monoprop balls look like they are pushed out too far. And I remember us moving them in because of the fairing. I'm wondering if that's what it is. And even like the tanks, I'll have to check that, because our other version I think we have flown already a couple times and it worked no problem. So I'm not sure what's different about this one other than the bigger fairing, which is up here and not down here. So tis interesting, chat. Tis interesting. It is tracking 100 though, which is pretty nice, and we'll definitely be able to get this into orbit, which is good. Yep, and then ideally what we can do is have, like, say 500 meters per second of delta V left over in this stage to help it start its way out to the moon, and then once it's already on its way to the moon, we'll kick this in and it'll do the rest of the burn there. It's definitely got the delta V for it, so why not, right? How are we doing? 99. We're almost there. Yeah, it looks like we'll have around 450 meters per second delta V remaining. It's pretty clean. Hey Stefan, how are you? Yes, good morrow. And shutdown. 100 by 70 with 520 meters per second of delta V remaining. That's pretty on point, actually. All that's good. All that's good. Some minor prop usage there, not a problem. Okay, yeah, I'm happy with that. And with 500, we can get more than 50% of the way towards the moon, and then we can separate. And then when we separate, chat, when we separate, this thing then has 3,300 meters per second of delta V. These terriers are overpowered. Later, nerd. God, with 3 kilometers per second of delta V, chat, like, I feel like we can go anywhere. Where's the center mass here? Slightly down towards the engines, but otherwise in the center of the vehicle, which is good. Yeah, I mean, it does work. It does its job. Speaking of job, how are these? Oh yeah, that's great. So that can separate, and that can separate, no problem. Awesome. This is fine. Perfect. We're gonna yeet them towards the moon, chat. That's what we're doing. Oh wow, that thing really took off. That thing really flew. Things really got out of hand. Now we're gonna pass it. Bummer. I tried. All right, chat. That is unfortunately gonna have to do it for me tonight. We are gonna have to pick this up where we're leaving it off here, chat, because yeah, it's gonna take some fixing. We're gonna have to get the other launch vehicle out and see why this is so different. Also, I should really rotate it, I think. Perhaps, maybe. Well, the rocket at least. You know, I think this is an old version of the launch vehicle. Here, before we go, let's see. I think this is an old version of the launch vehicle. Let's go ahead and save it as is. Let's load up our other flight ready version. Not Minerva, Maxerva flight ready with the smaller fairing. I want to see. Here for the space. So sorry. Yeah, we're calling it quits. We've been at it. Got work in the morning. All that jazz. You know how it goes. All right. Let's see. Well, that tank still looks pretty close to the wall, and so does that. See how close that is? And these fairings don't have a very tight collider. The fairing is actually thicker in its collider than what it looks like. But let's go to the CEV. So if we go to the CEV, which we already flew successfully tonight. Let's see. See what happens. Happy DNC week. What's up, Obama? How are you? Maybe not. I swear though, it looks like it's getting caught on something. So maybe I need to move them in one more just to make sure. I'm not sure what the upper stage is getting caught on. That's the only problem. Maybe if we just move these in another tuck or something like that. Maybe even these as well, because these also look arguably too close. I don't know. We'll figure it out though. But anyway, chat, that is going to have to do it for me. I'm going to run one last ad bit on stream. You're welcome to head out and not even watch it. But I really hope that you guys enjoyed the stream. We will be back here on Wednesday, finishing up the stuff here for our Munar architecture. But until then, chat, have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Have a great Tuesday if I don't see you. And we'll be back here on Wednesday. So much love, everybody. And peace out. So running an ad, go ahead, get on out of here. Don't need to watch it, but much love if you do, and have a good night, everybody.